Welcome from the Jeddah Street Circuit for what we hope is going to be a gripping spectacle of racing. It's time to get underway as we join the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Andrea Kimi Antonelli lines up on pole position, and Yuki Tsunoda completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Russell, Oscar Piastri, and Verstappen, Norris, Leclerc, Stroll, and Liam Lawson, Hadjar, Albon, Fernando Alonso, and Sainz, Bortoletto, Hülkenberg, Esteban Ocon, and Ollie Behrman, Colapinto, and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. Well, it's been a long time since I last worked with you. Good to see you again today. Anthony Davidson, I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
DRS now enables. DRS enables. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Come on, you can win that place back. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Good job.
And Lewis Hamilton takes the checkered flag and once again wins.
It was a joy to watch today, honestly, because the driver was clearly able to read the conditions well on track, to use the information properly from the team, and usually come up with the right solution at the right time.
From lights out to the checkered flag, this is what they're racing for. It's points and a trip to the podium. It's a familiar sight in Formula One, and here it is once again. Lewis Hamilton with the trophy held high, celebrating a masterful victory.